One of the best wonder kids in the world has asked me to save his career, and that youngster is Arda Guler. And that may sound crazy as he is one of the best talents in the world, but for some reason he is rotting in the bench for Real Madrid. Well, today he has asked me to not only get his career back on track, but to make him the first ever Turkish Ballon d'Or winner. As difficult as it is, challenge accepted, as I will be taking over Arda Guler's career, helping him make the right moves and making him the world's best player. So here is Arda Guler, 78 rated at just 20 years old, and because we're doing live points, he currently has only 3 goals and 5 assists in this season. Of course, that very low 28 appearances where he's basically played only 10 minutes in almost every single one of those games. But to be honest, you cannot blame Carlo Ancelotti when you have the likes of Jude Bellingham, Brahim Diaz, and even Fede Valverde who can fill in for the cam position. So the natural decision for Arda Guler would to be go on the transfer list or maybe even a loan list, but it isn't as simple because we took over his career in March, meaning we have to stay at Real Madrid for the rest of the season. But Guler needs some game time, and with the La Liga race being very tight and with Real Madrid in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, it seems like Guler isn't going to get much game time for the rest of this season. However, there's still a couple games Arda Guler can play, and that is in the Copa del Rey. They still have the second leg against Sociedad, and then at the eventual final, if they get to it, if you can impress in these couple games left in the Copa del Rey, reach the final and win it for Real Madrid, maybe some big clubs will come in for him, whether it's on a transfer or on loan, or maybe he could break into the starting 11 for Real Madrid next season. It was time for the Copa del Rey semi-final second leg. Is Arda Guler in today's starting 11, and it seems like Carlo Ancelotti is going for the second team, and Arda Guler right there is dead center in the cam position. Let's see if he can impress. Valencia gives it to Oyarzabal for the first attack of the game into Sociedad, through ball into Kubo, and it goes in. The ex-Real Madrid player ties the tie in the Copa del Rey semi-final, and it's now 1-1. No, this is not good, boys. It's not good for Arda Guler. Here come Rosso Sira once again looking to make it 2-1. But Alaba gets an interception. Now let's go on the counter. It's Arda Guler looking to pull some strings here. Sends a through ball into Brahim Diaz. And here come the Real Madrid that we all know and love. It's Brahim Diaz still in the ball. It's still Brahim. Shoots it from there. Brahim. It's saved by Alex Ramiro. But here comes Takefusa Kubo, the goal scorer for Rosso Sira, looking for the counterattack. This is very counterattacking football today from both teams. Sucic for Sociedad gives it through ball into Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal 1v1 against Lunin with a shot. Lunin makes a great save. And now it's Brahim Diaz. Can he win that ball? Yes, he does. He gives it into Endrick. Here come Real Madrid. Endrick needs help though. He's by himself. Gives it to all the way into Luka Modric. Modric into Rodrigo. We kind of killed the attack there, but it's okay. Brahim Diaz back into Rodrigo. Back into Brahim. Brahim all the way to Endrick, who lays it up for Arda Guler. Can he get the goal? Cuts back instead. Lays it up into Brahim Diaz. It's saved by Ramiro. Come on, Real Madrid. And now Sergio Gomez with the cross in by Sucic. Lunin makes a great save. Can we go on this counter though? He gives it into Arda Guler, who lays it off into Asensio. He gives it away though. Arda Guler giving away the ball into Oyarzabal. Arda Guler's mistake leads to a Sociedad goal. And now Real Madrid are 2-1 down. This is terrible for Guler. And it's halftime, 2-1 down. Arda Guler has had a stinker. He needs to turn things around. Asensio, Camavinga gives it to Luka Modric. Modric into Asensio. And now Guler. Guler gives it to Vinny Jr., who came off the bench. Arda Guler looking for a through ball. He finds Kylian Mbappe. He needed their help. It's Kylian Mbappe now. 1v1 against Ramiro. It goes in. Let's go, Real Madrid. Tie the tie when it matters. They always show up. Arda Guler with the assist as well. Takefusa Kubo. Great tackle by Raul Asensio. Asensio gives it into Arda Guler. And here come Real Madrid looking for a winner. He gives it into Vinny. Arda Guler. Vinny Jr. gives it back into Mbappe. Vinny wins it back. Vinny with a finesse. It's blocked though. It's blocked. And now Arda Guler gets the interception. Gives it to Rodrigo. Last minute of the game. Kylian Mbappe with a shot. And it goes in. Who won the ball? It was Arda Guler, from giving away a goal to winning the ball back that led to the winner. That has to be a great performance for Arda Guler, and surely he has won his ticket to the start in the final. Let's go, Real Madrid. And the referee blows the whistle. Real Madrid have bought themselves a Copa del Rey final ticket, and hopefully Guler has punched his ticket to be in the starting 11 of that game. And after a couple of weeks of Arda Guler not getting more minutes, the league title race is still very close, as in the Copa del Rey final there will be an El Clasico. And remember, Barcelona has beaten Real Madrid in almost every El Clasico this season. But the question is Arda Guler gonna be in the starting 11? And yes, he is. And he is playing in that cam position over Bellingham. I know this is just a Copa del Rey, but to move down Bellingham is very important, but let's see if it performs today and can win Real Madrid the Copa del Rey trophy. Into Ferland Mendy, into Jude Bellingham, and now it's Bellingham into Fede Valverde gives it to Vinicius Jr. Here come Real Madrid, it's Mbappe, gives it to Arda Guler gives it to Kylian Mbappe, 1v1, and it goes in, let's go! Arda Guler with the assist, Mbappe makes it 1-0, 3 minutes in to the Copa del Rey final. Oh my days, Arda Guler will win the trophy today. Now it's Gerard Martin. Here come FC Barcelona looking for the equalizer. Gives it into Rafinha. Probably the best player in the world right now. Rafinha 1v1 against Courtois. Great save Courtois, but it's a follow-up that goes in. Rafinha is just a man in form. He cannot be stopped. As Barcelona make it 1-1. And now it's Arda Guler. Arda Guler gives it into Rodrigo. And now Rodrigo through ball into Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe 1v1 with a shot from there and it goes in. Oh my days, it's going to be a goal fest, isn't it? Guler is part of the build-up, does not get the assist, but Mbappe makes it 2-1. And now it's Lamine Yamal into Dani Olmo who gives it into Robert Lewandowski. Shot from outside the box, Courtois. Great save, fam. And now here come Real Madrid. It's Rodrigo gives it into Kylian Mbappe. Gives it into Arda Guler, who is probably given the ultimate test here. Through ball into Mbappe. 1v1. Looking for the first half hat trick. And he gets it. He pulls it away. Guler gets his second assist. This game, this cup final has to be over. There's no way Barcelona come back. And now it's Dani Olmo on the ball. Gives it into Robert Lewandowski in the second half. Robert Lewandowski 1v1 against Courtois. And he gets a goal back. It's 3-2. Maybe this game is not over. And now it's Robert Lewandowski to cross that ball in for FC Barcelona. And now Rudiger gives away the ball straight to Lamine Yamal. Courtois has to make a brilliant save. But apparently it was a free kick. That block from Guler was a handball or something. I'm not sure. But Barcelona are taking the free kick. It's Robert Lewandowski fakes the shot. And now it's Rafinha with a shot. And it goes in. It's 3-3. Barcelona just won't give up. This is not good. We need Arda Guler to win his trophy. Carlo Ancelotti needs to be impressed. And now it's Guler, gives it to Fede Valverde. Fede Valverde gives it into Mbappe. Mbappe lays it off into Arda Guler. Guler is looking for the space. Can he find anybody in that space? It's still Guler. Is anybody going to help him? Through ball into Rodrigo. Rodrigo takes a touch, has a finish, and it's blocked by Chesney. Koundé gives it into Lamine Yamal, into Frenkie de Jong, back into Koundé. Great deception. And now it's Vinicius Jr. who gives it into Mbappe. Mbappe into Arda Guler. Through ball into Vinny. Here come Real Madrid once again. Can they get a goal here? Vinny cuts back. Vinicius gives it to Mbappe. Mbappe into Arda Guler. Guler gives it to Mbappe for his fourth goal of the game. Kylian Mbappe gets his fourth goal of the game. Guler gets his third assist. Oh my days, they are cooking here today. And now Lewandowski gives it into Daniel Olmo. Daniel Olmo with a shot. It's 4-4 in the 86th minute. Wow, what an El Clasico, has to be one of the greats of all time. What a goal from Olmo. And after 8 goals in 90 minutes in extra time, it was a Boris snore. 2 halves. They're going to penalties. Is Guler gonna take one? And now Lewandowski stepping up to take the penalty. It's Courtois versus Lewandowski. Goes to the left-hand side and Barcelona score their first one. Rodrigo to take the first penalty. I don't know why he's the first penalty taker, but we go for it anyways. He slots it in. Chesney almost made a save there. And now it's Rafinha. Rafinha step up, the best player in the world. Goes to the left-hand side and then goes in 2-1 to Barca. Kylian Mbappe never misses when it matters. Hopefully I didn't jinx him there. Goes to the top left and it's saved. Lamine Yamal, who missed his last penalty, IRL. Courtois goes to the right-hand side. And no, it goes in. Arda Guler, please don't let your team down. Arda Guler goes to the bottom corner, and it's saved. Guler also misses his penalty. And Dani Olmo scores this. Barcelona will have beaten Real Madrid once again. And Real Madrid miss out on the Copa del Rey. Dani Olmo goes 2 down the middle. Courtois makes a save. Jude Bellingham has to score this. The man who starts every week over Arda Guler. Bellingham, come on. We know he scores when it matters. But that's what we said about Mbappe. And Jude Bellingham puts it away. There is still time for a comeback here. If Barca score this, it's all over though. Frenkie de Jong, captain in the side here today. He goes to the right-hand side. Courtois grabs and save. Oh, Real Madrid need to do this. It's score. Vinny has to score this in order to go to sudden death. Vinicius Jr., please do not miss like in the UCL. Vinny goes to the bottom left and it goes and slots it in the side netting. Real Madrid are back in this game. And now it's Pedri. Goes to the left-hand side. Courtois makes a save. And now it's all on David Alaba, who had an ACL injury, I believe, or a broken leg or something like that. If he scores this, it's all over. And yes, he does. Real Madrid are winning the Copa del Rey. And Lucas Vazquez lifts the Copa del Rey trophy. Guler has won a trophy where he has played a lot of minutes, had an incredible game, However, he did miss that penalty, and the Carlos Ancelotti want players who can't score when it matters. Let's see how the rest of the season turns out. If you guys have enjoyed the video so far, make sure you subscribe. We're so close to 200k. And we have reached the end of the season where Real Madrid are in the UCL final against Bayern Munich. I wonder if Guler will play. Real Madrid went ahead and ended up winning that league title, by the way, as Mbappe was a player of the season, and this was a team of the season. No Jude Bellingham, surprisingly, but maybe, just maybe, Guler could get some more game time here at Real Madrid. But let's focus on what's in front of us, and that is that UCL final. Hopefully, Guler starts, or maybe even comes in as the sub. But it's time for the moment of the truth. Is he starting in the UCL final? And yes, he is. I'm not sure if this is the right move from Ancelotti, but regardless, Guler is going to take the opportunity, and hopefully he runs with it, because we've seen some stars being made in UCL finals in any UCL game, and just one star can change his career here at Real Madrid. But I'm very nervous. If he flops, he might be sent out on loan or even sold by the club. And now Arda Guler gives it to Vinicius Jr. And here comes Vinny. And Vinny gives it into Valverde, who gives it into Arda Guler. Arda Guler is looking for a ball here. He sends it through ball into Kylian Mbappe, who has a first-time finish. And it goes in just like the Copa del Rey final. A quick start, Guler into Mbappe. They're forming an incredible partnership here today. And now it's Jamal Musiala on the counter. Where's Rudiger? Where's David Alaba? It's Musiala with a shot, and Courtois moves out the way, trying to predict the shot there. And Bayern have equalized. And after that Musiala equalizer, nothing of note happened for the next 90 minutes and even up to the 120th. It's another penalty shootout for Real Madrid. Oh my days, Guler better score his penalty this time around. And Harry Kane stepping up to take the first penalty. He goes down the middle and it goes in. Courtois, still no chance. Rodrigo to be the first penalty taker this time. Once again, he goes to the top left-hand corner. It goes in 1-1. And now it's Michel Olise. Where's he gonna go? Michel Olise goes to the right-hand side and it goes in, man. Bayern take the lead. Mbappe, who missed his penalty last time. I said he scores when it matters. It matters the most here, and he scores it this time around. Let's go. And now it's Joshua Kimmich, the captain for Bayern Munich. Surely he's not missing this. And Courtois again goes the wrong way. Jude Bellingham taking it before Arda Guler. This time around, Bellingham goes to the bottom corner and he slots it in. No penalties missed so far. And now Jamal Musiala, where's he gonna go? He goes to the left-hand side, man. Courtois has not saved anything today. Arda Guler missed his penalty last time out. Please don't miss it once again. Guler goes to the bottom corner. He barely slots it in. That's perfect. And now Leroy Sané, where's he gonna go? He goes to the left-hand side. Courtois makes a save. Now Vinny, all he has to do is score, and Real Madrid are UCL winners once again. Vinny Jr. stepping up to take it. Where's he gonna go? Where's he gonna go? Come on, Vinny. Do not miss this. Vinny goes to the bottom corner and he parries it. And now it's Palhinha. Goes to the right-hand side. And Bayern take the lead. David Alaba has to score this against his own teammates. David Alaba, you scored when it mattered last time. Please do not miss it this time around. David Alaba goes to the bottom right-hand corner and he barely slots it in, man. Now Alphonso Davies looking to make it 6-5 here. He goes down the middle. Oh my God, great save for Courtois. Fede Valverde. This guy is ice cold. This guy does not miss. Come on, Fede Valverde, please put this away. Fede Valverde goes to the bottom right-hand corner and it goes in. Real Madrid are UCL winners once again. And Guler scores his penalty. Oh my days, let's go, man. And Lucas Vazquez lifts yet another UCL trophy in his career. However, Arda Guler may have won another Champions League, but does this really matter though? We want him to become the greatest Turkish international in history by winning the Ballon d'Or, the first time a Turkish will ever win it. Is he ever gonna win it playing alongside the likes of Mbappe, Vinny, and even Jude Bellingham? We have a lot to think about before the start of the season. And Arda Guler finishes the season at an 80 overall, 31 appearances, only 3 goals and 10 assists. It doesn't compare to the 16 and 12 that Jude Bellingham had, and especially those 55 appearances. Should just Arda Guler just leave to get some game time? As Vinicius Jr. wins the Ballon d'Or, it shows exactly why Arda Guler should probably leave the club. And as we reach the new season, we know Guler can win countless of trophies here at Real Madrid, but is he ever going to win the Ballon d'Or? That is the issue. So I think Arda Guler, we're going to go ahead and sell him, but maybe he can one day come back to Real Madrid if they ever need him. And the first offer we do get is probably already one of the best offers we can get. It's from Man United. I know Man United do have Bruno Fernandes, but Arda Guler could play almost anywhere on the pitch. Guler needs to become a star, a main man at a club, while Man United need a main star to help him rebuild them. I think I'm gonna send Arda Guler to Manchester United. And Arda Guler is joining the glorious Red Devils for 64.4 million. Maybe he can use Man United as a stepping stone because they are low as they are, but maybe he can win the Ballon d'Or here like Ronaldo, who was the last one to win it at United. But the question is, where's Arda Guler gonna play? Is he gonna play a cam, right wing, left wing, or maybe as a false 9 up top? And as Arda Guler joins Man United, he is wearing the number 10. But like I mentioned before, he has competition from Bruno Fernandes. But I don't even think Amarin uses a cam. And Man United do use a 5-2-3 formation where Fernandes and Guimaraes are the double pivot. Maybe Guler has to change position. And I'm not gonna lie, I do like the prospect of Arda Guler playing as a center forward, which is not in the game anymore, but a striker, basically playing false 9. And luckily, as Arda Guler turned into a striker, his overall did not go down. But of course, this man has no idea how to play up top, so we're gonna go ahead and give him false 9. Slowly enough, he'll become the best false 9 in the world and could easily win the Ballon d'Or playing up top. But it was time for Arda Guler's United and Premier League debut against Ipswich. It should be a fairly easy game and the perfect game to test him as a false 9. Let's see how he does. And now here come Man United. Bruno Fernandes gives it to Amad Diallo, who gives it to Arda Guler, who's holding up the play here. Gives it to Jadon Sancho. 1v1 against the keeper, has a shot, but it's blocked. Bruno Fernandes on the ball, gives it into Arda Guler. And now it's Arda Guler on the ball, gives it into Mazraoui. Mazraoui back into Arda Guler. Is anybody gonna help him out? Is Arda Guler through ball into Amad Diallo. Perfect for a false 9 here. Finish. Lovely. That's what Arda Guler's job is gonna be here at United, to set up the play while he learns how to finish better, and maybe he can become a goal poacher. But for now, we know he loves them through balls as Man United go 1-0 up. Arda Guler on the ball. It's Arda Guler. Arda Guler gives it to Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo gets rid of the defenders. Amad Diallo with a shot. It's a great save by Andrew. Who the hell is Andrew? Bruno Fernandes gives it to Arda Guler, and now it's Arda Guler on the ball. Sends a through ball into Amad Diallo, and now it's Diallo cuts inside, gives it into Arda Guler. Guler all the way into Jadon Sancho, who gives it back into Guler. Guler for his first goal at Man United, and it goes top bins. He still has amazing finishing, even though he's rarely played up top. Guler makes it 2-0, scoring on his debut. And now it's Arda Guler through ball, who finds Amad Diallo, who's looking for a third goal contribution in this game. Amad Diallo on the ball has a shot, and this game is over. Guler 2 assists and 1 goal. What an incredible debut, playing in the false 9 for the very first time. And now it's Arda Guler looking to make it 4-0. Maybe he can get a hat-trick of assists on his debut for Man United. Amad Diallo has the opportunity to do it, and yes, he has secured it. 1 goal and a hat-trick of assists for Arda Guler. And the referee blows the whistle. A win on Arda Guler's debut as Amad Diallo picks up the match ball. Surely maybe Arda Guler, if he continues to perform like this, could get United to top 4, maybe a league title, because I'm not sure if they're in the UCL yet. But if he can win Player of the Season, that can help his argument of winning and becoming the first ever Turkish man to win the Ballon d'Or. And of course, Man United are not going to be in the Champions League because, you know, they couldn't make that comeback. But hopefully, they're in the Europa League Conference League. They surely should have recovered to at least finish in the top 8. And it seems like no Europa League football for Man United either. Please tell me they're at least in the Conference League. And boys, nope, no European football from Guler. He went from a UCL winner to absolutely no European football. So I guess Arda Guler's goal and job this season is to help Man United get any European football, but mainly we want Champions League football. And up next, Arda Guler has to face Man City in his first ever Manchester derby. It's going to go. Here come Man City. Philip Foden gives it to Erling Haaland. Onana makes a great save. City are already dominating. And now it's Bernardo Silva gives it to John Stones. John Stones into Dumfries with a shot. Onana, another great save, fam. And now John Stones gives it to Diaz. Diaz into Stones. Phil Foden on the attack here. Shot, and this time it goes in. Onana cannot save us. Man City 3 attacks in 10 minutes, and 1 of them already went in. And now Bruno Fernandes gives it to Arda Guler. We need an attacker. We need it now. Dorgu gives it back into Arda Guler. He is on the run. Is he quick enough to get rid of these defenders? It's to Arda Guler. Arda Guler cuts inside. Finish on his right, and it goes in. Guler can do it all, pass and score, and he has now equalized in the Manchester derby. And now it's Jadon Sancho on the ball. Jadon Sancho cuts inside. It's still Jadon Sancho. Can he find somebody? Through ball into Patrick Dorgu. And now Dorgu, who got the assist earlier, gives it back into Arda Guler. Guler is holding the ball. He's looking for somebody to run. Arda Guler through ball into Jadon Sancho, who's looking for a shot, and he gets taken away. And now it's Bruno Fernandes. Gives the ball into Amad Diallo. It's been a dead, boring game so far. A lot of defending. Amad Diallo gives it to Arda Guler. Arda Guler, who's going to help him out here? Arda Guler is looking to create an attack. Nobody's running, though. It's still Guler. Guler's going to hold it. He gives it into Mazraoui. Mazraoui back into Arda Guler. Guler gives it into Jadon Sancho. It's Jadon Sancho on the ball, looking for the opportunity, has a shot, and it goes in 2-1. Just like that, United have taken the lead. Guler gets the assist. For now, here comes City. It's Savinho on the ball, crosses it into Erling Haaland, and Bruno Guimaraes looking to win it back. It's a shot from Gundogan. Onana was another great save. Bruno Fernandes gives it to Arda Guler, and here come United on the counter. It's a through ball into Amad Diallo. Can he get there? No. Oh, he does. Amad Diallo looking to make it 3-1 to end the game, and it goes in. I'm not sure if that's a Guler assist, but he did did create the opportunity. Amad Diallo did not give up on that ball. This Manchester derby is over. Guler has won his first one. And the referee blows the whistle. This game is all over. Another man of the match performance from Guler. An important 3 points as well. And we are now halfway through the season. And Man United are sitting in 4th place. But only 2 points behind Arsenal in 3rd. And only 3 points ahead of Chelsea in 5th. It's going to be a huge second half of the season to maintain that 4th position. And surprisingly, Arda Guler is sitting in 4th place in the Golden Boot race, tied alongside Bruno Fernandes. Thank God we changed position because Bruno Fernandes is way too good. But I'm surprised he's doing well, scoring a lot of goals. This was what I was expecting though. Arda Guler has 10 assists, the most in the entire Premier League, with 10 assists in 19 appearances. But 22 goal contributions in the Prem. That is incredible. And in just 22 appearances, 22 goal contributions now at an 83 overall striker, Arda Guler is having an incredible season. Thank God he left Real Madrid. But let's see how Man United and Arda Guler do in the rest of the season. And we have reached the final game of the season as United are still sitting in 4th, but they're tied on points with Chelsea, but do have more goal difference as United face Luton and Chelsea face Wolves. All United have to do is win this game and they'll secure UCL football. Mazraoui gives it into Arda Guler. Guler through ball into Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo with a shot and it goes in. Guler sets it up and now it's a 1-0 lead. This is the only goal they need. They can defend all they want, but let's destroy Luton Town. Let's qualify for the UCL. And now it's Luton Town with a shot and it goes in. Jacob Brown makes it 1-1. This is not good because Chelsea are for sure winning their game. Amad Diallo gives it into Arda. Arda cuts inside. Arda Guler scores it into Bruno Fernandes with a shot and it goes in. Bangs it into the top corner. United take the lead again. But we cannot sleep on Luton Town because they already scored a goal on us. We have to be careful. We need UCL qualification. Luton Town in the 84th minute. It's Jacob Brown. Great tackle. Come on, we need a goal. We need to make sure that if we concede, we're still fine. Arda Guler on the ball. Through ball into Mazraoui. Here come Man United. We need a goal. We need it now. Arda Guler is on the ball. Looking for the opportunity. Through ball. Jadon Sancho. 1v1 has to finish. Yes, he does. Guler with the assist. We have qualified for the Champions League. And the referee blows the whistle. Guler will be playing Champions League football with United next year. And as Arsenal win the Premier League title, Bruno Fernandes is the player of the season. Hopefully next year that is Arda Guler, but he is in the team of the season alongside Erling Haaland. Oh, he's becoming a Premier League great, and hopefully next year is the year he wins the Ballon d'Or if he also wins the Champions League. 15 goals and 23 assists, surely Arda Guler's best ever season as a professional footballer. 84 overall. I'm so excited for the Champions League next year. And once again, Vinicius, Guler's old teammate, wins a second Ballon d'Or. Arda Guler needs to end this Ballon d'Or reign from Vinny. And as the brand new season begins, Ruben Amorim has decided to keep the formation and not really sign anybody as the transfer window has come to an end. Let's see if Arda Guler and the rest of this United team can compete and maybe win the UCL. And as Guler and United won their first UCL game back in the Champions League, up next they got Barcelona, the team that beat Real Madrid so many times last year. But when it mattered, Arda Guler beat them and won the Copa del Rey. Can he go ahead and do well in this Champions League group stage game? And it's Robert Lewandowski through ball into Lamine Yamal with a shot and it goes in. 8 minutes in, Barcelona already take a lead. But this game is now over. It's Arda Guler gives the ball into Amad Diallo. And now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes looking through a ball here. He finds Mazraoui. And now it's Mazraoui cuts inside. Gives it all the way into Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo back into Guler. Through ball into Bruno Fernandes. Finish the captain. No, it's saved by Chesney. But here come Barcelona again. It's Rafinha on the ball. Looking to take the lead here. To extend the lead here to 0. And yes, he does. If Arda Guler wants to win the Ballon d'Or, if he wants to win the UCL, he needs to be beating teams like Barcelona. Amad Diallo gives it to Arda Guler. And now it's Amad Diallo through ball into Arda Guler. 1v1. Can he go ahead and get one back? And no, he's scared, misses it. Ter Stegen makes a great save. But now it's Arda Guler on the counter-attack. Cuts inside, sends a through ball into Amad Diallo. Come on, Amad Diallo. You have to get the first goal for Man United. Cuts inside. Amad Diallo with a finesse. And no, Ter Stegen makes another great save. Guler with the whipped cross in. Gives it to De Ligt. But now it's Jadon Sancho. Lays it up into Bruno Fernandes. Volleys it. And no, it's saved. But it's going to be a penalty. Let's go. We can come back here. Arda Guler trusted to take this penalty here. Please do not miss this. Arda Guler missed one against Barca already. Let's go. He puts it away. Get the ball, Guler. It's 2-1. There's still time to at least get a point. Lamine Yamal with the cross in. Into Lewandowski with the header. This game is over. Barcelona are dominating. Man United and Guler are never winning the UCL like this. And the referee blows the whistle. 3 points go to Barca. I hope we can still qualify. It's still very early. Let's see how they do in the group stages. And now in January, we have a huge issue. Man United are facing Real Madrid in the group stages. However, the issue relies that United are sitting at 25th. They've had a terrible UCL campaign. 24th is the last playoff position. They need to be one of the best teams in the world to even just get into the playoffs. And Real Madrid are sitting in 3rd. It isn't looking very likely. But can Arda Guler show up when it matters against his old club and take United to at least the playoffs and maybe get to the final from there? I'm not sure if he's able to do it. Bruno Fernandes gives it into Amad Diallo. Diallo gives it to Mazraoui. Mazraoui into Amad Diallo. Gives it to Arda Guler. Arda Guler is on the ball. Guler through ball into Amad Diallo. Can we make it 1-0? And yes, we do. Amad Diallo takes the lead for United. Arda Guler gets the assist. Now it's Kylian Mbappe on the ball. Here comes Real Madrid looking to score and equalize already. Vinny gets in the way of Mbappe. It's Mbappe with a shot and it goes in. Lenier will try to make a tackle, but Mbappe is Mbappe and scores anyways. 1-1. Amad Diallo gives it to Arda Guler. Guler through ball into Amad Diallo, and now it's Diallo gives it back into Arda Guler. Guler from outside the box, finesse. It goes straight to Courtois' hands. But now it's Rodrigo. Here come Real Madrid. Rodrigo into missed tackle from Mazraoui, and now Rodrigo into Vinicius Jr. with a shot. It's 2-1. 14 minutes. And it's already 3 goals in, and Man United are down 2-1. This is not good, fam. We can't get knocked out of the UCL like this. And now it's Amad Diallo on the ball. Amad gives it into Mazraoui. Mazraoui on the ball gives it to Arda Guler. Arda Guler through ball into Patrick Dorgu. And now it's Dorgu. Cuts back. Gives it to Sancho. Sancho into Guler. Guler with a shot. It's a save by Courtois. It's Arda Guler through ball into Mazraoui. Can we go ahead and equalize? Mazraoui. Shot. No, it goes over the bar. And now Jadon Sancho through ball into Arda Guler. Guler gives it to Patrick Dorgu. Dorgu cuts back. Gives it to Arda Guler. Guler with a shot. And no, it goes wide, bro. Come on, Guler. And now Amad Diallo gives it to Arda Guler. Guler through ball into Patrick Dorgu. Can he go and equalize? Cuts inside the left back with a shot, and it goes in. Patrick Dorgu makes it 2-2. Let's go. There's still time. There's still time to qualify for the UCL. But now it's Amad Diallo on the ball, looking to cut inside. He finds Arda Guler. Arda Guler is looking for this counter-attack. Can we take the lead for the first time in this game? Through ball into Amad Diallo. Takes a touch. Bottom corner, and it goes in. 3-2. In 45 minutes. Let's go. It's Jude Bellingham. It's Rodrigo. Here come Real Madrid again. The leg goes the wrong way. And now it's Mbappe near post. It's 3-3 again. This game is incredible, but we need to win. Jadon Sancho through ball into Arda Guler. Can he get the goal to take the lead again? And it's a banger. It's a screamer. Man United just won't give up. When it matters, they're turning up. But it should have never come down to this. But here comes Kylian Mbappe. 1v1 against Onana again. And it's 4-4. How does this keep happening, man? And the referee blows the whistle. Mbappe picks up his match ball. I think this has knocked us out of the UCL. There is one more game left. But we needed this win, man. We need this win to have the advantage to stay in the playoff spot. But United is not performing well in the UCL this season. And there is one more game left. We are facing RB Leipzig. But we need that win, man. I really wanted the advantage to be in the 24th or at least 23rd position. But are we going to be Leipzig, man? A team like Man United should be beating RB Leipzig. I am not playing this game. Look at this team. They should be winning the simulation. And it's going to be a 1-0 loss. We are knocked out of the Champions League. And as we are in the UCL, at least we're sitting in 2nd in the Premier League. As long as we finish top 4, bro, maybe we can push for that title. So we can push for the Ballon d'Or for Guler next season again. And we have reached the final game of the season where United are sitting in 1st place tied with Liverpool. But I have 5 more goals. They face Ipswich. That is going to be an easy sim. But United have to win. Last time when we simmed when it mattered, they got knocked out of the Champions League. The question is, can Arda Guler and United win the first Premier League title? And for United since 2012 or 2013, I believe. Please, it's Ipswich Town. It's literally just Ipswich. Please, get this victory. 5-0 victory. Let's go. Arda Guler is a Premier League winner. And as United are Premier League winners, Bruno Fernandes won another Premier League player of the season. As in the team of the season, only Bruno and Arda Guler were in it. And Bruno Fernandes also won the Golden Boot. Is Arda Guler going to be overshadowed by Bruno Fernandes next season? Maybe we should just leave the club. And once again, Guler has his best ever season. 20 goals and 31 assists and 57 appearances, now at an 87. But Bruno Fernandes, 50 and 17. That is Ballon d'Or winning form. I think we might have to leave the side. We cannot let this happen. We cannot let Arda Güler be overshadowed just like he was with Vinny, Mbappe, and even Jude Bellingham. And for the third year in a row, Vinicius Jr. wins the Ballon d'Or. I think Guler needs to leave and become the undisputed main man, because with Bruno Fernandes, he might not win it. And in the brand new season, as you can see, Bruno Fernandes is the highest rated in the squad. That is dangerous territory. If they win a UCL, they might just give it to Bruno Fernandes. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and listen to some offers. Maybe we might not leave. We'll risk it and stay here at United and try to win the UCL. But maybe we could get a banging offer from another big club. And we have received two huge offers. One from PSG, which I really like this offer. They don't have a superstar, but they have a lot of young players and are building a great team and need someone like Arda Güler. But the other offer is Man United's biggest rivals, Liverpool, with a swap deal from Harvey Elliott. I don't know if we should go to Liverpool, man. If we're gonna stay in the Premier League, might as well stay with the Premier League champions. I think I'm rejecting this Liverpool offer, but I think I'm gonna accept this PSG offer and have Arda Güler hopefully win PSG their first ever Champions League so he can win the Ballon d'Or. And for 250 million, Guler is joining the capital of France, Paris. PSG never have had a Ballon d'Or winner, I believe so. Never have won a Champions League. Can he be the first person to deliver them the Ballon d'Or and also the Champions League for their club? This seems like an impossible task, but Arda Güler seems to be shining everywhere he's gone. And Arda Güler has joined PSG at an 89 overall, wearing the number 10. He is one of the best in the squads. He is the superstar. And just to take a look at this team, there is no way this team does not win their first ever Champions League with Arda Güler leading them up front. And we are now in February, and PSG, of course, are sitting at top of the table, undefeated in the entire league season. But we are around the round of 16 range. The question is, did PSG go ahead and qualify for the round of 16? And it seems like they did. But where did they finish? They finished in second, only behind Real Madrid. But in the round of 16, they will be facing Atletico de Madrid. Hopefully Guler can get past them. But before we get into the game, Arda Güler is now a 90 overall with 19 goals and 8 assists, the top goal scorer at PSG. He is cooking this year. But it's time for the first leg of the Champions League tie. Can they go ahead and get a good lead? We always skip the first leg, and it's a 4-0 victory. Oh my god, Atletico Madrid are knocked out. 2 goals from Guler as well. But it's now time for the second leg. There's no point in playing the second leg. We're already 4-0 up. Let's secure this victory. Let's go on to the quarters, and it's a 1-0 victory. We're on to the quarters. And in the quarterfinals, Arda Güler is facing his old teammates. We always see in the first leg. Can he get past the likes of Bruno Fernandes and Patrick Dorgu, who grew a lot while we were at United? Come on, Guler, give us a good lead for this second leg, and it's a 0-0 draw. This is going to be a tough tie. But it's time for the second leg. Let's see if Guler and PSG could get to the semifinals. And 120 minutes of the most boring game I have ever seen. We're going to penalties. This is going to be crazy. And Arda Güler is stepping up first. He has the priority to go ahead and put PSG into the penalty shootout lead, and he puts it away. Let's go. And now it's Victor Gyökeres, who apparently used to play for PSG in this save. He goes to the bottom right, and he hits the post. And now, Captain Vitinha, can we take advantage of the Gyökeres miss? And yes, we do. And up next is Jadon Sancho. I'm surprised Bruno Fernandes isn't one of the first ones. As Sancho goes to the left, and Donnarumma makes a save. And now, it's Ousmane Dembele. Is he going to take it with his left? Is he going to take it with his right? He goes with his left foot, and he bangs it. Top corner, 3-0. And if Donnarumma saves this from Zaire Emery, who traded to go to United, they will go to the semis, and now Zaire Emery puts it away. And the chance to send PSG to the UCL semifinals is youngster João Neves. He goes to the top right, and Onana makes a save. And now Donnarumma has to save this. Mason Mount to take this penalty. Please, Donnarumma, save this penalty as he goes down the middle. No, boys, let's not blow this. Kvaratskhelia, you have to put this away. Let's go to the UCL semifinals as it goes to the bottom right. And yes, they have secured this spot to the UCL semifinal. And now in the semis, they have AC Milan. Let's in this first leg. Let's take a brilliant lead here. And it's going to be a 4-1 victory. Another destruction of another team as Guler gets another goal. And it's time for the second leg. I think a 4-1 lead is way too big. There's no chance PSG bottled this, and it's a 3-1 victory onto the UCL final. 7-2 in aggregate is crazy. And PSG have won the league title. But the question is, who are they facing in the UCL? And the UCL final is against Real Madrid. The script is crazy. Come on, Arda Güler, beat your old teammates. But it's time for the UCL final, the biggest game in Arda Güler's career. can he go ahead and keep his cool? And after another boring game, man, how do you go from destroying AC Milan and Atletico de Madrid to having 2 boring games against United and now Real Madrid in the UCL final? Can Arda Guler keep his cool and score his penalty and hopefully PSG win their first ever Champions League? And it's Arda Guler to take the first penalty. Please do not miss like you missed that one time at Real Madrid. He goes to the bottom left. He hits the post, and now Dominic Szoboszlai at Real Madrid goes to the bottom right. Oh my days. In real life, Szoboszlai and Guler have beef, but Guler has missed his penalty. This is not good. And now it's Vitinha. Vitinha goes to the right-hand side, and he puts it away. Let's go 1-1. We need Real Madrid to miss one. And now it's Rodrigo. Where's he gonna go? He goes to the top right. It goes in, man. But now it's Ousmane Dembele. You cannot score this. You're an incredible penalty taker. He shoots it with his left bottom corner. Let's go. I can't believe Guler missed his penalty. Kylian Mbappe missed it that one time while we were there. Mbappe goes, chips it, and it goes in, man. Joao Neves, do not let us down here. We need you to score. We need you to score now. Bottom right. Let's go. 3-3. We need Real Madrid to miss, though. Vinicius Jr. missed with us in the UCL final, but we still ended up winning. Vinny goes to the right, and it goes in, man. If we don't score this, we lose. And now, Kvaratskhelia, please keep us in this UCL final as he goes to the top right. Let's go. Real Madrid need to miss this. Jude Bellingham, the man who kept Arda Guler in his bench for all these years. He goes to the left. Donnarumma makes a save. And now, Rico Lewis, please put this away. Yes, Rico Lewis, 5-4. Now, Donnarumma has to save one more penalty. Camavinga to take the penalty. If Camavinga misses his, PSG win the UCL for the very first time as he goes to the left and it goes in. But now, Alphonso Davies, the left back for PSG, goes to the top left. It goes in. Let's go. We're not going to miss one. And now, it's Fernandes, a fullback, I think, for Real Madrid. Goes to the left. Donnarumma makes a save. And Guler and PSG are making history. Vitinha lives PSG's first ever Champions League. But the question now is Arda Guler, did he do enough to win the Ballon d'Or? And with 34 goals and 27 assists, this has to be his best ever season. Now, out of 92, let's see if he won the Ballon d'Or. And Arda Guler has done it. He has won the 2028 Ballon d'Or, I believe, finally ending Vinny's reign of 3 Ballon d'Ors in a row. We have made Guler the world's best player. And if you guys enjoyed this video, I'm sure you enjoyed me winning the UCL with Paris FC before PSG. Click right there.